This came up
Okay.
when I remembered you are a unique person to me. Only
Okay.
one of two that I know
Okay.
personally that has gotten
Oh. Oh.
COVID.
Wait. Oh, darn.
Oh, was that what were you
What
gonna
did you
guess?
think?
I thought you were gonna bring up Chinese yo-yo, and I got so excited.
Oh,
Oh,
another topic? Listen, COVID, I wanted to just sneak this in because it's like
Yeah.
it's a pertinent topic right now. And 10
Really?
years from now, we're going to be listening back to this. It's going to be like, okay, what was COVID actually like? Well, we have a person
Uh-huh.
here who's actually gotten
Hello.
COVID. Yeah. So,
Yes. Well, everyone's like, um, the level to which they get affected is different, right?
mhm.
Um, Depending on, I guess, the strain and your immune system and stuff like
Right.
that.
So let's
But
provide the
from
context first. You got it really earlier on,
yeah,
at least compared to
so
the time frame now.
so I got COVID. Well, rather, one of my housemates had been in contact or extended contact with a potential positive case.
hmm
Um, February 28th. He tested positive.
This is February 28th of 2021.
2021. He tested positive. I want to say March 1st. And by the time February 28th happened, we were already like quarantining from each other within our house. Um, why when he formally tested positive March 1st, I think, and I formally tested positive March 5th. Um, I got out of quarantine March 15th, and my symptoms were mild for the first few days, then a pretty bad fever for 2 or 3 days, with like a bad fever, and then just some pretty tough cold symptoms. Fortunately for me, it was like nothing that wasn't curable with some like Advil and Dayquil, but it did interfere with my like academic experience. Like I'd just be sick and my head would hurt looking at a computer screen, and because I was sniffing my nose a lot, there was a lot of congestion, and then that led to headaches too.
Mhm.
It was also bad because this was when the first 10-3-15 midterm was.
mm.
Um, and I did pretty poorly on one of those, I think. Not to say that I would have done any better had I not had COVID, but
Hey, you
I'm sure
probably
you would
could
have.
have.
Yeah.
I bet you could have. Yeah.
um, yeah, I think. But hey, we finished that class. That's in the past.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So I mean, fortunately for me, um, yeah, it wasn't anything too crazy beyond just like typical sickness.
hmm
Um, like no need for the hospital or anything like that.
That's good.
Uh,
Very thankful that
oh
you.
yeah, and also when I got it, this was sort of like when I feel like vaccines weren't too prevalent. Like this is probably like phase
March.
1A kind of time
Yeah.
frame.
I don't think we started mass vaccination yet
Yeah,
around that time.
so it was unfortunate.
Or we had, but it was like for old people. Or like it was
Yeah,
at
it's
the
for old
beginning.
people only.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember it was the first week of April that they started opening up, or second week of April.
Mhm.
Right. So did you get vaccinated afterwards, even though you already got COVID?
Yeah, so because I got COVID, I wasn't really in any particular rush to get vaccinated because getting COVID and surviving is essentially a vaccination, right? Like my mom asked me, it was like, well, what happens if you like get COVID, but like you're not good afterwards? I was like, you die.
Bye bye.
like, like literally, like it's quite the binary decision. It's like you either survive or you don't, right? And if you survive, well, that means your body has adapted, and you are now pretty much immune. So yeah. So yeah, fortunately I am alive, I think.
Yay!
So I wasn't in any particular rush to get the vaccine. So I felt grateful because like a lot of people who were in Pittsburgh at the time, they found like many like loop arounds. So for example, or workarounds or loopholes. Well, I really said loop
Loop
around.
around.
So for example, like maybe Ohio uh, entered phase 1B earlier, or you qualify, or like being a university worker qualified as 1A in Ohio,
Or being a
1B in
DoorDash driver.
Pennsylvania,
Oh yeah.
DoorDash driver, stuff like that. Like many people find lots of workarounds. They had to travel really far to get some vaccines. Like I know some people who went really far, but for me, since I wasn't in any rush, I was like, I'll just wait till the end of the semester to do it. But then as vaccines became more popular, um, there happened to be a like pop-up clinic that was run by the like a very notable Pittsburgh health agency, Allegheny Health Network. It was being run just like a 5-10 minute walk from where I was living.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, damn, that's convenient. Might as well. So I got vaccinated. Um, April 15th.
Nice. I think that's like, is that sooner than me? I don't think so. I think my first dose
It was
was a little bit ago.
pretty early on. I
Yeah.
feel like. And then
I think it's 2 days before me. April
because
17th.
my May my
Whoa.
oh oh yeah, my second dose was after the 213 final, which was probably then roughly May 13th, which sounds right. That
Nice.
sounds like it. Yeah. So
Well, we're very thankful that you came out of this with no lasting effects, right? You don't feel like...
actually, sometimes I wonder if I have lasting effects because I can't tell if maybe like my sense of smell got worse. Because there's lots of times where like if I'm with people, people will be like, "Dude, that smells nasty," or "Oh, that smells really good." Like I don't smell it that much, but like I can still smell when food tastes good and stuff like that. So it's possible I might have a decreased sense of smell, but I don't know if that's always been there or if I just have like a stuffy nose or something.
Right.